only crypto show with fangs.
To the screen while it's turning red. Bought the high, now I'm seeing dread. Charts of wildfire burning through the night. Tried to fight the flame, but I lost the fight.
Took its pulse, hit 110. Gas, fever, and poison in the pen. End of year forecast, doctor says it's bleed. While it's in the ER and I'm feeling weak.
Fever's climbing, hope's on the brink. Doctor's orders,
stop before I sink. Burn through the night, let the fever explode. While it's on fire, but I'm riding the road. Crash through the pain, let the ashes ignite. End of year fever, but I'm feeling the fire.
Gave it some ice, sold the family ring, but the fever roared, made the market sing. Tried a cold shower, flushed the whole stack. Still the wallet coughed and it's never coming back.
Nurse said rest, but I kept the bet. Now the fever spread and I'm drowning in debt. End of year diagnosis, critical FOMO. Wallets in the morgue, but I'm stealing the show.
The fever's climbing, hope's on the brink. Doctor's orders,
stop before I sink. Burn through the night, let the fever explode. While it's on fire, but I'm riding the road. Crash through the pain, let the ashes ignite. End of year fever, but I'm feeling the fire.
fever broke, left a scar on the screen, but I'm standing tall in the smoke and steam.
Burn through the night, let the fever explode. While it's on fire, but I'm riding the
swipe me in the dark, keys in the velvet, stealing every spark. End of year's a secret, but I'm holding the card.
Click the link, wallet to connect. Sign the TS, now I'm in the net. Token drop, zero in the bag. Screenshot flexing, but it's all a gag. Try to swap, but the pool said nah. Phantom wallet, phantom swipe me in the dark. Keys in the velvet, stealing every spark. And here's a secret, but I'm holding the card. Yeah, leaks in the silk, tokens of ghosts. Claim the drop, now I'm the host. Phantom in the feed, laughing at the scam. Still clicking links, cause I am who I am. Friends said farms, I found the wrong chain. Gas fee at the top, and now I'm feeling the pain. Tried to bridge back, but the router said wait. Another clink, and it sealed my fate. Try to airdrop hope, but the fee said nah. Phantom in the velvet, but I'm laughing at the lie.
Ladies and gentlemen, when things get on your last damn nerve, try your patience, such as AI and coding. Sometimes you just need a little cowbell, like me today, and a whole lot of Jesus. The ringing of the cowbell. And I'ma stay right here and puff give. Chase it with the coffee. You mean the good ass coffee? Yes, the good ass coffee.
Tried to cancel, but the chain said no.
I believe Mercury's coming into retrograde. I think I can feel it.
One click, one bleed, now I'm feeling the pain. Still in the game. Still in the game. Guillotine dropped and it stole the show. Wallace headless, but I'm laughing at the law. Still in the game. Still in the game.
Friends said Bridget.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Yes. Fortune boy, show some love. Let's go. Subscribe. Charts on the wall, candlesticks like Picasso. Bull run dreams while it's fat like a taco. I'm the Fibonacci master, patterns in my veins. Teaching you the ropes while I'm dodging the lanes. Don't pay a dime. Knowledge free like the air, but where the love? Show it if you dare. Why you not hitting that like button? Road Dawg Crypto, got the knowledge flooding. Subscribe, show love, don't keep fronting. Fibonacci flow, I keep the charts running. Golden ratios, spirals on repeat. I'm the shepherd of the trend. The market's heartbeat, crypto moves slick, jazzed up with the bass. Trap drums hit hard, leaving doubt erased. Road Dawg got the sauce, yeah the method is free, but where the gratitude at? Support a OG. Love your boy. Record scratch in the mix, the vibe deploys. Chant it loud, Fibonacci all day. Road Dawg Crypto, show us the way. Hitting that like button. Road Dawg Crypto, got the knowledge flooding. Subscribe, show love, don't keep fronting. Fibonacci flow, I keep the charts running. Love your boy. Why you not hitting that like button? Road Dawg Crypto, got the knowledge flooding. Subscribe, show love, don't keep fronting. Fibonacci flow, I keep the charts running.
Stacks, my ledger in flames. Blockchain buzzing, rewriting the game. Wallets popping, my coins ain't tame. Defeat jungle, I'm Tarzan untamed. Mining gold, no picks, no veins. Digital drip, no rust, no stains. Charts do the cha-cha gains, insane. While the doubters stay salty, stuck in their lane.
Pump.fun, gotta shout it out. I see you, road coin, no doubt.
$1 million market cap, let's get it. Grow that back, stack digits, don't quit it. Watch your boy digging, so stay with it. Buy the dip, take a trip, yeah, we lit it. Market swinging like a jazz sax riff. Charts do the vibe, my mood uplift. Candles green like spring chime shift. Back so heavy, need a forklift. Record, scratch my gaze, rewind. Soulful chance, yeah, crypto divine. Roll coin anthem, the stars align. Future looking golden.
By the road, coin, support your boy. Woo! $1 million market cap, let's get it. Road Dawg, trading wild, so with it. Whoa, clicking on the screen, digit like the dog. Wallet in my pocket, cryptos know it's all. Grow that bag, a Degens are. Market moves faster than Mario Kart. So trading vibes, no time to nap. On pump.fun, I'm bridging the gap. Millionaire dreams, stacking the green. Road cone supreme, the Degen machine. Buy some road today.
Oh crap, we got a micro. Hello everybody, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels.
No delay. Road Dawg.
I've got, okay. 15 people hanging out here. My apologies for not having the damn microphone. The dang microphone on when I'm talking. Good Lord. All right, well, I said a lot, which I dare not to repeat again. How long we've been in? It's 11 minutes in, including the introduction. I caught it pretty early. My bad. Sorry to put you guys through that. Can't blame you for hitting the button and all that stuff. It's been a very frustrating day here at the Road Dawg Crypto studio, and I'm a little jaded and tired. Been fighting with AI, trying to do something simple that turned into something complicated, and I'm like, why are you here in the first place, AI? If you're, are you going to do it right or what? Better not get. Anyway, my bad. My apologies. My apologies for muting the mic. We should be up and running good right now. So welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto. Maybe we should just start all over. Yeah.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button,
Press start.
I just want to say thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. So honored to have you here, where we always start the screen with a fresh mic check and quickly come over to look at the chat, which I've got in big letters up here now. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate it. Bitcoin is struggling over here. This is a 786 Fibonacci that we caught some support on. Some people might be looking for an Adam and Eve pattern here. It has not yet fulfilled its destiny there. Matter of fact, I'd like my atoms to have a little bit more of a secure pointy stick before the old ball sack looking thing starts forming over here, which we call Eve. I don't know what it is. Anyway, but regardless if that's what's going on or not, we do have this trend line right here. We got a breakout, retest of the breakout area like we standardly look for these things, right? Break of trend lines. If we can. That was just local, right? I mean, we want to get all nitty gritty and look for the pattern. It's just a bigger one, and I guess we could. That would be a very steep opening broadening pattern with a nice partial decline, break up to the upside 72% of the time. I'm just saying, we've done a lot of these over here. It must be my thing this time. I remember back in the day when everything used to look like a falling wedge, and if it didn't, we made it. Look, it's a falling wedge to the upside, 68%. All right. I'm just saying. So patterns can be subjective and whatnot, but trend lines will always be honorable. Hard to bend a trend line, right? But you can bend a pattern. But if you follow your trend lines, they will lead you to the correct patterns. And if we, like I said, we are looking local, this is where we got those touches. 2 touches on one side, 3 on the other. We got a valid patterns. Yeah, I might even want to come down here and try to squeeze the tip, but what would that tell you? We got a channel. We squeezed the tip and we found our channel. There's a channel idea. See how that? I guess this is more of a squeeze the tip kind of thing. For those moments when it's just about to look at, oh, we came to this little flag to the net. We do have a nice little bottom trend line to follow here, so we might ought to keep that in my mind here. Anyway, 786 Fibonacci retracement area, 886 is below it. Lower targets remain below in case we want to get nasty and pull the slam bam. Thank you, ma'am. As we start going into the midweek hump day, dump day is what it was last week. Hope it's not this week because altcoins can't take anymore. However, there are a few that we have tracked here, not just mentioned once or twice or caught them when they were just everybody else to start talking about them. There's several coins that are doing quite well right now that we tracked and looked at the benefits of the tokenomics, and I'm an ever gosh darn one of them, and that's the only thing that's making me happy this Christmas so far. Welcome to the stream, everybody. So glad to have you here. 19 people, and the microphone is on. AI silence. The AI is giving me a runaround today. Oh, jeez. Anyway, I guess, we should probably let you in on the fun stuff.
Crypto Cowboys, Moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats you. Better call Road Dawg.
Oh man, did I mess up our music? I think I messed up our music with that commercial there. All right. Haven't got all the details worked out on some of this stuff yet. I was working on what I was trying to do today. Oh, it turned into a 2.5 hour event and almost made me listen to my live stream. Is that I'm working on coding up and I'm not a coder. Working on coding up a little chat bot for you guys. We're here in the YouTube chat that would come out and, I don't know, say little clever things, trying to hook it up with AI and stuff. But just when you think you're there, there's always this one thing that's wrong, and it don't work. Let me get a shout out quickly to you guys, 20 people hanging out, and then I want to go into the markets here and take a little closer look at Bitcoin, which as we see here is doing okay. We do have a breakout trend line right here. A lot of people might be seeing an Adam and Eve. That's some of the stuff I was going over. Trend line, might be looking at the pattern. I think we did go over that with the microphone. 107.8 is the next target I'm looking at short term. Hopefully we can make it up here to 109 and then break out of this trend line that is acting as a resistance up there before we lost our shizzle and started falling down into the black abyss below. All right. So Ave says your AI sucks. I think my AI does kind of suck. I tell it that sometimes too. However, I gotta say, when I talk to it on my phone, she's got kind of a sexy voice, and I can't talk to her that mean. I'm like, hey, it's supposed to be called Eve. And I'm like, hey Eve, how you doing today? Oh, I'm thank you for asking. And I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, AI will swallow your soul. I felt like my swell got swallowed and stewed up today. MG Motorsport says, oh, we're not clever enough. You got no, I just wanted, well, I don't know what else I'd try and do. I just thought I would have something there interactive, and it just went south. What, squirrel? Where? You got to pay for good AI. Well, I've been paying for some AIs, and I did pay for this AI too. It's not a coder AI. So shout out to everybody here. Oh look, we got MG Motorsport member for 10 years. 10 months. Congratulations, my man. Somebody noticed that my mic is muted there, and I missed that. Luckily, I caught that early, and we're just 18 minutes in. Oh, I'm actually doing okay on time so far, so I don't see too many squirrels. I've got some coins to go over tonight, and let me put my marker up as I go over the boring indices that they may be boring, but they tell us what's going on in the market. Nova Kane Crypto Gains, says Gator Squatch. Shout out to Dave P, Striga Hart, Ave Medina, Mr. C, Justin Makachek, Jay Flores. Who else have we got in here that I've not mentioned yet? I saw Floki's Angels earlier, said she loved the show. Love it, comment. Floki's Angels, always a pleasure to have you here. Chris Klein, Jack of all trades. And I've scrolled up. I think I've caught everybody that I've seen here. Let me see if I can get this boomer thing. Oh, snap! And Road Dawg Crypto, submit your coin request for live analysis. And Gator Squatch's got a gem pick. Okay, listed under here, so that way I'll be able to find it easier. And whatever pertinent information you want to put there. Right now, I'm going to try to speed this little fun thing up and break out Bitcoin. Yay! Are we safe? Well, we're still fighting through some bigger metrics here on the bigger time frames here. Now, ultimately, I think the weekly looks kind of interesting. So for MACD, she's not quite shaping up the way we want her to yet. She could still force us down. Just grab our heads and shove it down there and say, "You're going to do it." All right, so you gotta watch her when she's drinking. She gets she don't remember nothing, but she's a wild one. All right, so down on the 3-day, I need a clean chart or a half-ass clean chart. Do we have? Oh, snap! There is our bribes for Bitcoin. Giving away our secret sauce right there. Is this a relatively clean chart? I don't want to screw anything up. What's this one? Oh, look, a clean chart. All right. A rough one. All right, so, what are we on, 3-day? 3-day lost your 50 moving average? That's not cool. The 100's the one that's coming into effect here on the 3-day. Looking like she might want to come, that she could possibly come back and talk to it. If we were to lose that with these bearish crosses happening, the 9 cross bearish over the 21 and the 50. The 21's fighting hard not to cross the 50. Maybe it'll win. Maybe it'll give in. If it gives in, then we're headed down. If we can start bouncing back up there soon, we can probably avert any big dumps to the 100,000s or lower to the $85,000 area where the 200 moving average is for this time frame. Now in this time frame, you're going to see that the 100 moving average is the one that was the strong one. It was your last line of defense to keep the uptrend going. All the way back from the very bottom when we were 115 or whatever. Nailed it! And rose above the 100 moving average there. Retesting it has been where we got our final bounces, right? We never came back to touch the 200. We don't really want to, right? That's going to be, I mean, it's, the 200, we're bullish if we're above it, but on these bigger time frames, we don't want to be near it. The closer you are to it, the closer you are to crossing it bearish, it failing to hold us. And then, damn, I guess there's our bear market on one of the bigger boxes to tick off, and that sucked. Because I probably wouldn't have took profits earlier, because, yeah, I probably won't go back up there again, will it? Huh? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh, damn. So I don't like being in that situation. Been in that situation many times before. So 100 moving average, the white one right here, the white lines, don't do it. It will steal your soul. It's holding over here. I just don't like us being in the middle of this cloud, but we've been in these clouds before, right over here, and touching that 100 moving average, and crazy as it seems on this particular chart, rose heroically through that red fart-infested green cloud, hovering stinky stuff all over us, threatened to throw us down on the floor without a gas mask, but we did. We got above it. That's usually not what we see. It's usually a red cloud that we do these nice big theatrical acrobatic escalates through. Oh my God, I'm using a bunch of crazy words that half-ass don't even make any sense. If we take our Fibonacci from swing low to swing high, you will see that we have firmly re-established contact with this 382 Fibonacci from our local low at 74,000 to our local high up here at 126,000. That's a very notable area, as then any bounces from here, any ideas that you might see of trying to squeeze some kind of flag idea, which I don't see one, but I do see this opening and broadening pattern. We've talked about that before. I don't know if many other people are still looking at that, and since I'm drawing lines, I want to come over here and get us trend lines. I kind of like this 3-day chart. This one lines up really nice. It's really lining up nice. Candle body closes, trend lines, and everything. I see a lot of stuff that's being very well respected over here, meaning it's easier to see. You don't have to try to decode it as much as it's on some of the other time frames. I mean, we might have to switch around, and the 100 is our support on this one. So that one's kind of key in managing the trend. And you also got the trend line to back it up right there. You got the opening broadening pattern, which that one has a 60% chance to break to the upside and be in a continuation pattern, and price leading into it before forming that. Also has us do that. This pattern is characteristic where they come up and make a higher high, and then they come down and make a lower low, and everybody gets sad. And, it's over. That's it. The bull market's over. There's an M pattern, and this is it. This is it, fellas. And then it comes back and makes a newer high, and you're like, I told you it was the bottom. Yeah, everybody else was bearish over here, and we weren't calling them patterns or anything like that. This is what I've seen on YouTube anyway. And then, but it's a flag to the upside now. And then it comes down here. We told you not to buy up there because it was. And we came down for a lower low, the dreaded low, and it fulfilled this open expansion here, right? Expanding pattern. Now, the cool thing about the area that we did find support there, it does have two very notable targets that we can be looking for that may be our all-time high for Bitcoin, which, I don't know. Are we going to reach it? And I got a couple of dates in mind that might be of interest to where we might have a peek out. One of them's coming up here in a little bit, so it might be this little guy right here. That's what I would expect for price. So on or about November 19th, I am hoping if the little GAN study that I'm doing right now actually comes to fruition, because I'm just putting it to the test, that November 19th we might actually be somewhere at a high level. I don't have the price with the time, but I'm working on the time element. Right up here around 132, but going by the nice little things that the Fibonacci's are telling us right here, I got two notable areas I'll be looking for. Share them with you guys today here. We'll make this our big time chart. And that's going to be right here at the negative 0.382. Also label that sucker green. And then if we can go full force, if there's the power behind this move, the full on move that we're looking for is right over here at 158. All right, so let me remove the magical Fibonacci's. And let's see, what would that look like? We're at 107,000, getting up here, make a higher high at about 132, 133,000, that area. 23% gains, just on spot, 1x, whatever. Not bad. You'd have to do about 4 or 5x if you're trying to double whatever you're risking, the amount that you're risking. That's usually how that works. 34-35% to our second, our one of our main targets, which could be a toppy top, or a nice local toppy top. Might have a bigger, might have a bigger pullback from there. And then all the way up here would be about another 45% gains up to about that 157, 158,000. So these are the areas that I'm looking for, and I'm going to label you red because you are definitely a sell target area. You are definitely a sell target area. This one's more of a take profit area, but we got to wait and see, right? Watch it and see. But I would expect if we are going to continue with this expansion and bounce off this trend line, that we can hit that. Meanwhile, while other people are calling for 100,000, which is possible, don't get me twisted, it's possible. But that would involve breaking this trend line. We break that trend line, I'm going to be bearish. I'm just saying. I'm going to feel very bearish. There is one other idea that I am watching, and that does involve a harmonic setup that we have not yet quite. Where is it? Oh crap! Did we erase it? Oh man! I think we erased. Here it is. How did you get down there? We lost it. We put it. We hid it from ourselves, I guess. Coming down to the smaller time frame, that is this little guy right here, and it takes us down to $100,000. But we haven't got there and haven't confirmed this one. But now this one is a bullish pattern, and it also fits in with our expanding, broadening wedge formation that we got going on there too. Also, notice over here, now I'm on the 12-hour, but 800, 600, 360. There's still, the momentum is still there on those bigger time frames. But let's go back to the other chart that we were just on. And I think we were on that 3-day. I want to stick with that for a moment. It's kind of a nice clean. I just don't like being in this big green cloud, but hopefully we can bounce out of it like we did there. It's a possibility that I could see happening here. Yeah. And we're struggling here. Through this week, so I don't know. Will it be next week when they pop off? Might be next week. It might take them that long. I don't know. Let's come down to the, while we're on that 3-day, let's take a look at our indicators over here. We already looked at the MACD, I believe, but the other ones, the money flow is still coming down. Stochastics are already kind of low, so it could go for us or it could go against it. It could add just a little bit more steam to a little bit more push to the head bobbing. Could be a little bit more weight to it while it's there, but not as much as if it were at the top over here and shooting down. Now that would be, if we were up here and where we are now, like, oh my god, that could look nasty. So maybe it doesn't have too far to fall. We did look at MACD, and now here on the 3-day, I don't think we did. she's leveling out over here. While this is the signal lines are still coming down. So there's a little divergence just right there in itself on the indicator. I would like to see this give us a lighter candle. And of course, for it to do that, price needs to go up a little bit. So maybe we'll see that. Maybe we'll see that. I find it interesting that this histogram actually opened right where that this blue line ends. Have we seen that before? Something like that? What happened? Well, it started turning around after that shortly. It started turning around after it did it shortly over here. It started turning around after that happened shortly over here. And honestly, you know, before tonight, I never really paid attention to that. So I feel like I just learned something. When the blue signal line actually touches into the bottoms up there. I mean, yeah, it kept going down, but that was an area. That was a time when these things started turning around. It's like almost every instance here. So I think that's a good warning sign, or a good omen. Is omen good? Is it auspicious? Anyway, I think it's a sign of good luck that maybe over the next 3-day candle that we can start seeing some lighter histograms here, meaning that maybe things are easing up on us, and they should be at this time of the game, right? 17 people in the chat. Thank you for being here. You've got people coming in, some people leaving off there, and that's fine. That's the way YouTube works here. All right, so 3-day chart. I kind of like this, and I want to watch this and keep up with this one. We do have some crazy targets up there, which sound crazy at the moment, but hey, man. But right now, we do have a battle going on the smaller time frames, right? Look at this 4-hour candle right there. Isn't it nice to see a little green? We need to zoom in. Isn't it nice to see a little green? I mean, look at that. Not that kind of green, Sean. Country bumpkin. Anyway, now we still have some bearish crosses trying to go on over here about this 110,900 area, right around 111. All right, so we made a lower low, and we need to take out this high over here. We need to come up to 111 and get it. So the things that we need to watch out for: swing high to swing low, this 50% Fibonacci area, which is technically not a Fibonacci at all, but we put it on there anyway. It's really more, it's your halfway point, and below it, you're bearish, and above it, well, you're a little bit more bullish, leaning more on the bullish side, the recovery side. Below it is possible rejection side, possibly, we got bad news to tell you, Mr. Williams. Well, it looks like it's come back again. That's the kind of the sucky bad news thing area right here if we get rejected there. And we could either make a high or low. That would be the hopeful situation if we get rejected there. But it opens up the possibilities for these bottom basement levels to be coming in, and for us to go down on another trend line ride to the downside. So we don't want to see that. We would like to see price get above that for Bitcoin, right? And if it can get above that for Bitcoin, they can help our failing altcoins to do pretty good. And we'll get to altcoins very shortly here. I feel like my music is, whoops, it's repeating itself. All right, so that's a nice 4-hour candle heading back to the 9 moving average. What we look for, get above it, and that's a trigger for an entry on this time frame. Swing high to swing low, we got you here. So we need to see it get above this. Okay, we got that marked in 108.3. And where I would want to see it come to locally here would be this area. So we're going to put a little target right there where we could get a little hiccup. And we can go a little bit higher than that, but that's going to be my first place to look for a hiccup on Bitcoin. Draw our little trend lines up there and point the little thing. And when are we looking at? If the trend line can forecast time in any relative sense, and it's really a guesstimation, but it is. This can be a semi-effective technique here, and that's suggesting that by Wednesday, November 5th, we in the wee early morning hours here in the eastern United States, that they might pump us up there. They could do it sooner. No, they're interested, but we might reach it by the 5th. What is that? 2 more days? Going into Friday. That sounds about right. Like they would pump us up going into Thursday and Friday, doesn't it? All right, so we can paint an argument for that idea, right? So we only got two touch areas here, what I'm calling touch areas. So not as valid of a trend line. I guess I could argue that some of these candles can count as my more touches there. All right, so that's what we're getting from the bigger charts, and the 3-day and also the 4-hour. The 4-hour just spilled the beans on what she's trying to do here. This area right here, not only was it a 786 Fibonacci, but if we take our Fibonacci's from here, go from swing low up to the swing highsy. Do you see the magic area that we caught here? Do you see why that this Fibonacci is very, very dear to me and gives me calmness when things are dumping their asses off, because I know how to use this technique to find, yeah, that's the pivot reversal area right there. Sure, there's another one down here that we might be going to, but there's other things that help us kind of narrow this stuff down, some other rules that we can go by, but even just this by itself, right here, beautiful sign right there that we got a possible bottom. So I don't feel skittish at all to take my new fib readings from a swing high to very likely confirm local bottom, if nothing else. Now we could make lower lows, but it's telling us that we got a chance to come up and at least make some lower highs before we do make some lower lows, right? We got at least got that. And that lower high would probably start, hopefully, it can start sooner, but hopefully at least 108.3, right? Maybe we can get past it, right? Ichimoku Cloud's she's not really in the mood to talk right now. She's kind of still pissed about, I guess, all the other stuff. But might be warming up over here. This is coming in around the 6th and 7th. Wonder if we can get up there. That would be nice. Meanwhile, now we get into the nitty gritty. Here we are, 37 minutes in. This is our altcoins total 3 right over here. Man, I get these charts all set up with the stuff, and it never keeps it, man. It never keeps it. Why is that? I try to keep the watermark on there. I'm not trying to have it hidden. I want the ticker name and the symbol on all of them. Anyway, so altcoins are starting to catch something. They're starting to catch some bids here and may have caught some support. Not really on the trend line we're looking at. Bitcoin dominance has taken a little bit of a hit, but it did reclaim that yellow line, that 618 Fibonacci area right over here behind my dancers, if you can see it. We're not going to spend too much time here. And money flow finally, the stable coins behind my head, I guess we should blow this up. There's the stable coins right here. They're still bullish. It went higher than what we'd seen and what we wanted, because it went past my no bueno zone senor and is coming back to test my no bueno senor zone right now. Hopefully it will lose it. I don't have any indicators to use on here to look for divergence, but I hope that there's some there. Possible resistance. We can do our little fibs over here and see that we got up to our nice little potential reversal zone there, where maybe she'll be coming down a little bit. We need it, so the money coming back into altcoins and Bitcoin right now that was running scared there just a little while ago, right? Just a few hours ago. So that's nice to see. I want to bring up Bitcoin dominance right now and show you that, and we're, not good that we got out of this and made a higher high and made all these higher lows. And we're above the 618. That's not what altcoin season looked like. Altcoin season is not really generally considered to be in the works until we're right down here about 55%. Okay, just as a general rule. I mean, getting there is fun. It's fun in itself, but this is where it really starts picking up steam and being where we can start looking for confirmation. And then fully confirmation would be down here where we're at 50%, right? And that's half. That means half of all the money in crypto is in altcoins and half of it's in Bitcoin. And that would be a cool place to see. We haven't seen that in quite a long time. Matter of fact, we haven't seen that. So it's our last altcoin season. Now, the altcoin season, when they're on, look how far it comes down, man. Ooh, about 40%. Yeah. We got a long way to drop for that real good altcoin season, baby. Maybe we're just trying to climb up the ladder again so we can get some more height to do our little, before Bitcoin Dominic goes on that suicide mission and jumps off the cliff. Maybe it wants to make sure he gets a kill shot down there or something. Gets enough momentum where it won't just lay there with a broken leg and go, oh gosh, darn it, didn't go far enough. So rejection area here, when we're zooming out on the daily, we haven't really got it. So maybe we can reject here, come down. That would be good. And this may turn into an all good season. Could be the first starts, and I know it doesn't feel like it. And actually, some of these altcoins have given up. Oh man, all the gains that they made this whole cycle, it seems. Some of them look very pitiful. Talking about you, Nakamoto Gains, sitting at 11 cents right now, and you're $3. Not making me very happy there. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a look at a few little things. One of the first ones I'm going to take a look at is one that I mentioned here and there, everywhere. This is Decred. How many of you guys heard me tell my Decred story where it was at $12.50 for so long, and suddenly it found itself at $250? Well, today is finally did something it hasn't done in a while. $35 as we speak, and my little happy bags are sitting there. Some of them, the ones I got traded on the exchange right now, because I got another set off in my wallet that I've had since we've been in the $12 area and collecting and adding to it whenever we get in those $12 areas. We're going to zoom out and look at this one. I just come back over this chart, and you guys, I don't want to hear about Decred. Decred sucks. That's a lucky project. Nobody wants Decred. Telling my story about them, how I first got into it is over here, and it got up a little bit, started getting away, and I sold some of it, about half my bags and stuff at 23. And I'm like, I don't want to buy any more at 23. Hell no. And before you know it, it wasn't $23 anymore. And the few little Decreds that I had left, well, they came up here to $250. I know it sounds crazy, right? But it went pretty good. The thing about Decred, 21 million coins. Yeah. That's why we took our time and talked about it here so much on the channel. It had good tokenomics, and it felt like it wasn't going to do a gosh darn thing. And it's got this big, elongated, rounded bottom, which is still technically an accumulation zone. Technically, anywhere below $52 is still a good price to try to build a bag of Decred, DCR. You can see how, because now we're in the rounded part, and we should be getting on the expansion part, right? Should be on the expansion phase up through here. So it can be ups and downs up here between where we are now or a little lower, even 25 and 50. I'm sure we're going to do some gives and takes and let these retest these moving averages and breakouts and stuff. This is not the place to be chasing, but if you've been in it, hey man, you can get paid a little bit. I'm just saying, I'm getting paid in Bitcoin. And because there's this in the Bitcoin pair on CoinEx, and I'm playing also on Spot. And man, I gotta say, I'm very happy with what's going on here. So locally, I guess we need to determine some little targets here that we might be headed to. Man, it was a little tricky, aren't you? So we'll go to this possible butt crack area. Not really a butt crack, but it's pointy. Swing high to swing low. Nice double bottom here at $8 and 65-cent area. Yeah, wow. $8, $9, $10 Decred. No, don't want it. Sucks. It felt like it sucked, but it was a patient hold. Adding here and there, here and there, here and there. We're coming up upon a first target just right under $36. Also looking at this area just right under $40. So, I need to make note of that myself. Alright, let's put our targets over here. These are some good take profit areas for locally, because these are reversal zones where she can go up and then, I don't know, maybe she come back come back a little bit, retest the trend lines that she went crazy on. Again, the cool thing about Decred, I guess we can hit it right here. She is up 79% in the last 24 hours. Sounds incredible. It's $575 million market cap now. It was a lot cheaper, I'm just saying. 21 million maximum supply, 17 million in circulation. This one is a proof of work, proof of stake hybrid. I think they're still mining it. I used to have one of the miners myself until it died in a fire. Never even actually got to put it to use. All-time high is $247, and we're still 86% down from that. So that's another metric to use to say, hey man, it's still kind of early. It doesn't feel like it. Feels like you're chasing, right? I'm not saying jump in now. You might have some good you should have some good opportunities, unless it's going to be like some of the other coins we had. Like, so I'm going to take this while I'm thinking about it. We're going to copy this, put it over into the Telegram group under the trade setups. This DCR Decred daily finally having its move. Almost at local targets. And we followed this one since below $12. Wow, I remember being at 9. I remember being at, let's say 10. All right, so we posted that over there. All right, what about this one? Hey, do you remember Dash? Yeah. Look at you, 134. Oh my God. It is altcoin season for the boomer coin. It's boomer altcoin season. Boomer altcoin season. Boomer altcoin. Would that make a song? Boomer altcoin season, because it's the boomer coins that nobody was looking at or caring about, or thinking that anybody thinking is going to be anything, that are the ones that are taking off. I find that very interesting. Doesn't surprise me though, because that was one of the ideas I was hoping for, that they would be remembered and would be played by the smarter money in there. 193. I don't know that we're headed straight up there. Could. I mean, you can see when it gets going, she can get some good candles. This was that was what, 167% right there on a couple over a few days back here in February 2021. After it was coming out of this little roundy kind of accumulation area here. Over here, it had a breakout. You can see that. I guess I need to turn my lines on. Over here, I guess we would have to look at something kind of along the lines of this, or however you wanted to do it. Several different variations that you could be looking at there, but actually getting a breakout. It got out of our little woulda, coulda, shoulda bought some cheaper zone, and now we're in the, hey man, we're going to tax your ass if you want to buy it now. Taxes, please. Pay the tax, man. It's 19 for me and 1 for you. I feel like I've heard this song repeatedly tonight. All right, so bigger targets over here for Dash. Now, I don't know that we're going straight up there. It can, but it doesn't usually. But if it does, right at $200. Are you going to push right on up there? I would be very impressed if it does, but I ain't going to be pissed. It just keeps going up, defying gravity. And it's been on our radar for a long time. And we got a 1 hump, a 2 hump, a possible 3 humps before our dum-dum. This one's looking very good. Any kind of retest idea this would be a nice little area to come and retest where it's got to break out at 125. Other than that, I'm not seeing very much going on with you right now, Dashy Dash. Gotta check my position over here real quick. Smash that go, baby. Dang. Dash is doing some stuff there. Coming down to the smaller time frames here. Is this a good time to add to our position? This is not bad here on the 15-minute breakout. Was there 127? We're at 135. We got a little range. It may come back down and retest that. soon, or it may come back and retest it later, or it may not retest it for a little bit or at all. So that's between you and Jesus. That's between you and your piece right there. All right. So Dash is looking kind of hot. What else is looking kind of hot? Zcash has cooled off a little bit, but she might be heating back up, right? Another one we've been following for a long time. Oh, $465. Oh my gosh. And Zcash was like $45 and nobody cared about it. And everybody's chasing it right now. It's like, I got to get me some Zcash. Hey, that Zcash, that's some good technology right there. Hey, you need a little Zcash. I am thrilled to death that these coins are popping off. It's making me very happy. Making me very happy. I wish still got that. I wish I had more. But all the boomer coins are going parabolic, and all the new ones and all the memes are sitting there just hanging on life support. There's some OG money in here that's going into the big rotation. That's what I'm saying. And they value them tokenomics. Notice that the ones with all the millions, billions, and trillions of coins, well, they have a lot more to buy through here, though. Not so much on these with only 21 million, or even those with 100 million, or something like that. Those are the next on the list, right? Yeah, don't fade those. Don't fade those. Meanwhile, all the ones that have the billions and trillions of coins have these token unlocks, and that puts a damper on things. A matter of fact, let's take a look. So this is Zcash. On the 4 hour, looking just fine above the 9. 9 getting ready to cross that 21 with a bullish cross to give us a little more nitrous to the gas tank here, a little boost. And going parabolico, Zcash. You little dirty, you dirty so-and-so, you trying to... All right, ladies and gentlemen. Next one I'm going to take a look at is good old Dash. Oh, is that another one? What's so special about Dash? Well, let's go through these coins real quick. We just looked at Zcash. Yeah, let's see what all these coins that are moving have in common right here. Max supply 21 million for Zcash. Right there behind me, turkey, my beautiful turkey helmet, my little thingies. That tickles. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, that got me excited. I felt that down to my little turkey feet. Whew. All right. So anyway, so Zcash 21 million. Dash, not DoorDash, silly. Do they have a token? Gotta be one of them. 18 million maximum supply. 18 million. 18 million. 18. How many million? Only 18 million of these coins out there. Wow, that means they can get bought up kind of quick, right? All-time high. $1,642 out of this thing 8 years ago. Didn't do so good last time. Of course, they hated privacy coins and things like that, and it was swinging toward privacy features, and SEC was all over it. And it's like, well, no, we're really kind of a storage coin now. They changed their narrative. They got clever. But this one used to be known as Dark Coin back in the day. It was a number 3 top crypto back. When was that? 2014? I think about 2014, 2015, right through there. Dark Coin, which was later called Dash. She was but yeah, 8 years ago. She was that's 2017, when it topped out in 2017 at $16,000 there. So here we are with Dash. Where is it going? Well, I think we already did that, right? 195 possible, 125 pullback. All right, okay. Here's one called Zen. Horizon. $23, man. This thing was down about $6 or $7. We followed it down here. Look, we got this breakout over here. Okay, we got it at $8 right there. Anywhere through there. As long as you had the conviction to hold it for a minute. Because Zen, while not as appealing tokenomic wise. Well, yes, it is. I'm sorry. I stand corrected. Also, what's going on over here? Can you guys see that? Maximum supply is 21 million. There is a running theme here amongst these coins that are popping off right now. And the reason they're popping off. And all-time high for this one was $165. It's at 23 right now. Grayscale Trust has this. They were made turn into, I'm sure it'll probably be working on an ETF thing now. And they are on base now, so we got the base fever coming in to support it. Very interesting. I think it's considered a layer 3, so I don't know. Anyway, it can still get the hype, and that's all we need for altcoins right now is hype, right? But 21 million. How long do you think it'll take for them to get bought up? Let's take a look at something like XCN, which I'm in, and it can do some damage, but the problem is there's 48 billion of these coins. And this is what our chart looks like on XCN. Past 3 months. It is 0.007. Not even worth a dang penny right now. $257 million market cap. Still a small market cap. It can make some gains back. But it just, you get these coins with all the billions of the tokens. And they just get gunked up. It takes a lot more to move this stuff. It takes a lot more to, even when you get an increased market cap, it's like you see very little price reaction. We can double this market cap and we're like, oh wow, we're at a penny and a half almost, or a penny 1.2 cents. Yay, that was worth it. And all the coins that get unlocked and everything else. And I think there might be an unlock coming on this one. I forgot. I'm not for sure. There's an unlock coming for one that I was looking for that I kind of like, but I was thinking, oh gosh darn it, that's not going to be good. It can't. I can't say that. It doesn't always play that way. So I sold out of my Aptos at $4 before it went to 20, thinking, "Oh, it's a big unlock. I'm gonna go ahead and take my profits, buy it cheaper." Yeah, that isn't. So you can't do that. Therefore, we have the 50-50 rule now, where I'll sell half or a percentage, and then I'm not. If it goes against me or does something extremely wonderful, I'm still in it. Rules to play the game. Rules to play the game. So Zen, 34 is one more target. She may hang around here at 20. I hope she doesn't come back to test trend line, but even if it does, $16, $17 still not a bad price to pay on this little guy. Zen, you're up at 24. Oh my God. That's type profits. That's what I'm here. With all this, still hasn't made up for a lot of the losses that I've had from all the other damn altcoins that have stolen my money or made my bags a lot smaller in there, right? But yeehaw! You go, Zen. You goes it. You goes does it. All right. Next on my list, if you don't mind, is, we'll take a look at XCN. Onyx Chain, because it was starting to do, it may be trying to do something. It may finally be trying to do something. But she trades like molasses until she gets going, but then you can't trust it to hold its level. That's another, when they have a bunch of tokens like that, like with Dash and all them, Zen, all those with the smaller, amount of total coin, when they get to a level, they can hang out there. They can hang out there. The ones with the billions and gosh, the coins out there, when they get, that's hard for them to hold those levels. XRP. What? Did that hurt? But at least that's why XRP is not 32 cents or 64 cents, at those levels. Oh crap, we just lost half our, y'all are XRP freaks. All right, so look at Onyx coin right here. I guess, oh no, that's against Bitcoin. This is against Bitcoin. Tanked. So Onyx coin, it was hot and then it wasn't anymore. And I'm trying to find a good chart here to go. Here we go. Against Tether, a dollar. It's at 0.007. Sucks. Lost our. Ooh, what'd you do? 786 thought that might hold. And 886, technically you're below it. We got to zoom out and see what this one's doing. It's having a green candle for local time frames, but symmetrical triangle, don't trust them as far as I can throw it. We're going to take all of our fibs off or take all of our stuff off. Swing low to swing high. Okay. Went from the bottom area right here. Okay, dialed it in. Looks like we are at an 886. All right, so you need to freaking home. And well, let me do something. Where did you bounce from? Not quite a 0.5. Okay. And you, what did you do? 0.5. Mm-hmm. All right. We need the 886 to hold. We'll get some ideas. Put our fibs there just to see how it's reacting. We got any okay, 0.5 is acting. We're going to set up our bases here. 236. Oh no! Get back over there. Because we're going to get a lot of 236s over here. So I'm just going to scale it down. Well, that's not what I'm trying to do, but oh, you suck! I need a red line. And we're going to scale you down another time here. Oh gosh darn it. Oh, why do you keep doing that? Stop it. Alright, so for the love of all things holy, I'm just trying to move this part. This part right here. I just want to move the top down to our next lower high there. Alright, and let me get another horizontal one right there. We'll scale you down one more time. I'll get all these juicy buy zones labeled out. Those make it some excellent targets on the way up. And just to know that we need to reclaim each and every one of these little red lines. All right, from here, I'm going to go swing low to swing high. Make sure we got a little confluence there at the one area. I really do not want to see this area tested whatsoever. All right, XCN, nothing really going on here. I'm on a bigger time frame. We can come down to this 4 hour, and that's where I guess the screeners are starting to see something. Finally got a green candle going on. Well, that's a good start. It's at an area that it could hold and do something. We need to see what it does. Make some kind of bottoming pattern here, accumulate here, and stop going down. Not as fun to talk about as some of the other ones. XPL, let's take a look at that one here on the 4 hour. It's been beat down, coming back to test. Well, I got wicked, actually got candlesticked over here. We're making a big, it's like the biggest high heel shoe I've ever saw. That's the biggest high heel shoe I've seen you make. Well, no. That's an ugly high heel. Is it a pump? Maybe it's a stiletto, huh? I don't know anything about shoes. But I do know about falling wedges that are nice and shallow. They can break to the upside. And maybe we'll see these bigger targets coming back into play here. We were looking, might have to retest that 44 cent area. Let's come down to the smaller time frame. What we got going on? Anything good? I'm not seeing anything exciting over here. I mean, it's still working its way through there. XPO, it might be trying to do something, but it's still got a lot of stuff to work out. Not as fun and as exciting as maybe XMR, which is not really fun and exciting. This is Monero. It may be playing catch up to some of the other plays, or it may be something. I don't think any of the money's rolling over from Monero. So this was Monero on the daily. And I mean, it's been steady because it's steady little runs, higher highs, higher lows. It's that resistance area right now where we are. But oh, you're 345, are you? I'd like to see it get back and actually give us a newer high over here. Reclaim that $430 area. Nice little rounding shapes going on here. We got to kind of put you in a big yellow thing so we can see it. Big yellow line right there. Nice rounding shape. I can see it getting some traction here. Looks like it wants to. Maybe the next one that pops off after it gets through this resistance, and we might see it getting back up there to $400, which I had as many as I had before that big liquidation event happened. Dirty bastards. Stop cussing so much. Let me come back over to the we got Manny Vera. What do you think? Are we going down again? Not some of the altcoins. Not some of the juicy altcoins. Bitcoin is trying to make a bottom. I don't know if it will or not. Can you check Clinkers, Dave P? Thank you, Dave P. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can. Let's check Clinker. Clinker. Looks like we got futures. Probably MEXC would probably win the bet. Oh yeah, we looked it over here before. Well, look at you. You came up in 618 us. Well, that was definitely, it's a reversal area right there at 618. So that makes the job easy. I think we're getting a 50% retest here is what it looks like off the top of the, probably on the daily. And we can hold it. So that's our 50% mark from top to bottom, or bottom to top. 618 is just wet right down here. We may be headed down there. I would prefer us not to, though, but so I don't know if it's going to line up for an AB equals CD, or it may still be trying to develop that if it is. No, wait a minute. If we go from impulse move, though. Yeah, maybe. We'll play it that way. I'll adjust this stuff. I'll just take the whole impulse move instead of taking the swing down here as from actual bottom number to top. You can make an argument for both ones, but I'd just say go with whatever seems to be lining up the best. But usually I do try to incorporate the very bottoms, and I have a lot of good success and luck doing that because it's going to be on some time frame, right? You can get some different ones on smaller time frames. So you can zoom out, and then that's a bottom. You might as well pull from it. It's going to have a little bit more weight anyway. All right, so we're looking at that, and then we got some good little juicy target areas to go with right over here. I'm loving it.
$300 gas? Road Dawg, low fees and high sleeves. Hit the like button. $300 gas? Road Dawg, low fees and high sleeves. Hit the like button.
Well, that wasn't supposed to loop twice, but it did, didn't it? Twice the juicy goodness right there. All right, so we got our two targets right up here. This is for Clinker. Oh my goodness, you're at $81. Have I ever looked at what this one? I don't even know what this one is. I didn't know it was $81. That tells me your tokenomics has got it. They should be pretty decent tokenomics. We're looking for a harmonic that will take us up to this target. See that? See that? See how measure moves can work with Fibonacci's? Put those ideas together. So much better than trying to do the, oh, look, we're going to make a flag to the upside. So much better than this idea. So much better, where people do some crazy stuff and then, and then it changes like every other, oh, now it's this. Oh, no, now it's...
Chase the dawn, but the thumbs it low. Outcomes bleed, where the gains go. Frustration builds, exhausted in the ground.
All right, let's take a picture of this. That was a super chat. I want to take a picture of this and post it. This is a 4-hour time frame. I think it looks good. Notable area. I'm serious. 180. Why settle for anything less? If we wanted some local targets, like maybe take a little bit of profit. 108 is good, but I think you're going to see a little bit more reaction here. Probably a little bit more sell pressure over here at about that 116. But for our 1-to-1, this is a great area to try to get in on this, in my personal opinion, because you are getting over 100% gains to these targets to our 1-to-1 move. So we'll copy this, we'll put it over into the chart setup just so we can document it, ball it, and all this other stuff. And say, oh, you suck, Road Dawg, that didn't play out at all. Or, nailed it! One of the two. This is Clinker. I'm gonna take a look at this one too. This is on 4-hour. 4-hour swing targets. All right, so we got it posted over there just to document targets that we got and where it's at and all the juicy goodness to follow that one. And I want to Clinker. What are you? I think we. What happened over here? Okay. Clinker. Is it Token Bot? Or is it Clinker? It looks like it's Token Bot. You're $82. Looks like it's Token Bot. Clinker is called Token Bot. This has got $81 million market. Oh. I see. If you know, you know. You can probably guess, but if you know, you know. Oh, wow. Congratulations, my man. Because you've been in this for a while before it popped off, right? Because you've asked for it plenty of times over here. 1 million maximum supply. Total supply is almost all of that. What are you? And what's the contract? Is that CRC20? It's on base. It's a base one. It's on base 2. I'm not trying to do base scan. That wasn't right. Clinker World. Deploy a token in seconds. Clinkers let you launch instant tradable tokens on base and Arbitrum. No dev needed. Airdrop to your community. Bought a portion. Or instant buy to show skin in the game. Interesting. Founder mode. Okay, so it reminds me of pump.fun, but on base and they don't do videos. Or do they? I don't know. Let's click one. Oh, just a chart. So I don't see any streaming stuff over there like pump.fun. Where's that could change? All right, so that's interesting. And this one's got. They were smart on their tokenomics. That's pretty impressive. All right, so Clinker. One that might be worth checking out there. We come down to, say, a smaller time frame of 1 hour. And we got these ideas, right? We got a trend line, and that's, if you draw that trend line out, you're pointing over here to our first target area, right? If the wick's up above it, I'm cool, right? That's fine. Then we've also got this guy going on right now. Oh, you've already broke out, retested. Lackluster retest, came back down to 618. We're above our moving out. Yeah, still looking good. If you want to, you can even zoom in now and say, oh man, we just broke out of that. I swear I just drew a trend line over here. What happened to it? Are you going to show up now? I just drew a line. I drew several lines. Why are they not here? Anyway, I'll redraw it. We got this little breakout idea here. When it broke out at $76 and now it's come up above it, and what's going on here? Making a flag to the upside. Or is it an M top? How do you tell the difference? Well, swing low to swing high. We don't want to, or I guess we get to it from the M pellets maybe. No, she's still got the same thing. So we're holding a 382 fib area. Could. She might be coming down. I'm going to put the 0.5 in. And she's holding the 382. So I don't know, but it might. If it wants to make a lower low for that lower high and bounce off the 200 moving average and whatnot. Or could look come lower. But 79 back at $80 might be a good chance if you get a chance to get it. Otherwise, it might be bouncing off of here and going to the upside. And what target would that be, my friend? Well, 116 is the juicy one. $98 would be an honorable mention, but that would be retesting this head and, well, it's not a head and shoulders, but a triple top area. That's one of those guys. That's one of them dudes that I don't like. Yeah, but deep, yeah, they're nasty. They gotta. This guy right here has a pretty sinister measure move. Luckily, it hadn't hit it. Another way you look at that is, well, we're not going to get into too much here. I don't know what happened before. We were more interested in what's going to happen next and how can we make some money off of it. And you can still play this one. It's not a bad play here at Clanker. I might be looking into Clanker after this stream. It's on base. Clanker. Base Clanker. So thank you, my man, for the super chat there. I appreciate that. And nice one to the token bot. Dave P, thank you so much. Pump, says Gator Squatch. I thought you were asking for a person. Can you look at Lady USD? That one took a little hit, didn't it? Where do we normally look? Is it my bit? This is not the one we charted? Or is it? Seems like we had this charted somewhere else too, with more information. It's not laddies, it's ladies. Where was that? Probably KuCoin? Ah, yeah. Oh, we got notes. Look at that! 64% chance to break to the upside. Which one was it we were talking about? Was it the bigger one? It wasn't that. Had have been the 64 would have been this channel, and it did. It broke, but it didn't go nowhere, did it? All right. Well, we took all that off the last time we were here, anyway. All right. So let's zoom out on ladies here. Doing a lot of the same stuff. So this is our resistance, and we're below it. Man, yeah, hoping that she's not going to drop anymore and find some support, but it just keep doing it. Now, it did touch the 272, and this was Friday, October 10th. That's where it came down to. That's a potential reversal. That's one of the main areas we're looking at. Looks like we're trying to, might actually come back and touch that line since it did wick down a little bit below it, and that could be our higher low. That's our hopium situation we're looking at. All right, so what do we got over here though? That's can't apply that right now. All right, so let's come down to the daily. So that's our top trend line there. We were in a channel, but now we're kind of making a partial decline here, and it did look like it had a chance to do some good there on that level, but that's not what happened. We got a bearish retest right here. We lost it, came back up to that area, and couldn't make it past there, and then we lost it, right? So swing high to swing low, and when we bounce from here, we could not get past the 0.5. And that's one of the things that you hear me say a lot, what we look for, so that it kind of sinks in. How do we tell? How can we tell if we're going to do good or do bad? Well, we need to get past the 0.5, or else we come back down for a higher low, which is what we're hoping for. Or we come down to these basement areas, which we really don't want to talk about, especially this late in the game, right? Ichimoku cloud's looking thicker. We're getting some hope that we can get more closer to it than away from it. Kind of like we're over here. Hopefully we can go through it. So those are hopium things. We're at the point in the game where this is our stiletto heel section of the market, as you'll hear me refer to it sometimes. Great, more stuff for us to understand what you're talking about, and it sounds like stupid crap. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, but then we also have some visual effects to help us do that. Where the hell is everything? Oh, I guess we're going chill right now, huh? Alright, so is it the Christmas tree lamp pattern, the stiletto heel that we got going on, the big high heel and coming down to kind of do something? That's kind of what I'm thinking. So we're looking for a 786 retracement now from the swing low to our swing high at that 50 area we couldn't hold. And we did touch it with a candle, or right there at that area. So our hopium situation is that we will hold this at where it's come down to the red line, which is also the 886 from this bull. That's actually got a little bit more weight. I would say there might be a good chance we come back down here, but we should start getting some traction. So hopefully we're getting something. That's what we got on the daily. Here we are on the 4 hour. It's looking like it's trying to respect this area. Now, we didn't get a solid touch here. It doesn't have to, but it would be cool if it did. But since it didn't, maybe it still can go up and roll over and touch that or the bottom one. So, I mean, we could still get a little bit more downside. But these should be some good areas of support. Now, maybe we don't have to touch this one. Maybe we'll get some ground. I don't know. We can always hope. But it's nice to see you get a green candle instead of all the red ones that we had for hours and hours and hours and hours over the past few days. So there's a little bit of hopium. Ooh, I like hopium. I see the zombies not getting gassed like everybody else is. Anyway. My goodness, it has been an hour and 23 minutes so far. Gem pit before I crash out. What is your gem pit, Gator? I have to scroll back up. It will not let me scroll back up. Why is that? Look, we got lots of deleted messages. I feel like I missed something going on. Jim Downer, the Boomer coin survived to be pumped and rotated into Bitcoin. Feed on the dead. I like seeing the Boomer coins pumping. They mysteriously started pumping after that summit where institutions all but demanded more centralization and privacy in crypto. Ain't that the truth? We know that's where they're headed and where it's all going eventually. Or trying to. And suspected that would be their play to drag us more into their side than for them to actually come on our side. We don't need them over here. We just keep everything. There will always be some decentralized plays over here and with better technology and everything, and we'll still have that. But we will see a lot of chasing going into those centralized plays that the big boys are going to be putting out or finagling. What was that one company that was in that crypto company, wasn't it Prometheus that was tied with the only one that got approved by Gary Gensler or whatever? I saw a coin or a project named Prometheus. I haven't dived into it, but I'm suspecting it's probably the same one. That might be a dirty one to watch. It had a bunch of, and then they all got freaking tons of tokens too in those. They're usually the big culprits with all the billions of tokens because that lets them hide things a little easier, in my personal opinion. So, Ars Miller, my Gem Pricks is a property token deep dive, and you might have to put it back up here, Dave. Or Gator says there's an issue with XCN. I need to check in on that. I'll always root for Dot as well, but I'm a Bears fan. Gator says ZBCN is a better hold. Is that the coin we're looking at? Is it ZB? Is he Gator? Are you still here? Okay, there we are. There we go. There it is. I don't know what happens to my chat. Why wouldn't let me go back all the way up? Contract information. XCL and 3515. Let me see if I can find it without that. XCL and MXC has it. Xceller. Let's take a look at it over here. So shout out to Gator for being patient and also having some good tokens. Things to take a look at. All right, so right out the bat, we're looking at the market cap on this one's $11 million market cap. That's very small. And total supply is less than 1 billion. It's 949 million. And so that's fair. That's decent. Okay, in today's age, that's not bad. Since most of them want to have 40 billion or 20 billion. Caspa, why are you at 5 cents, Caspa? Just saying. All right, and not moving very fast. Just saying. All right, so this one's got 1 billion. That's doable because you can, depending on how much hype. I've seen, $1 billion tokens get up to around $50 before. Okay, so they have an opportunity to make at least $50 from what I can see. If they're in the right narrative and played their game fairly good. So all-time high for this one was 30 days ago, and it's down 63% in the past 30 days. In the past months, this one's been hit pretty hard. Might be a good time to look at it. Yet it's over. Its all-time low was just before that. Oh, that sounds like a pump and dump. It's still up 363% from its all-time low at 0.002. It did a 10x, like it looks like in one day, and then I don't know when it gave back all the gains. Slowly, it looks like slowly. It must have been here. So it went up real quick, and then slowly people selling out. Nice accumulation area over here, and now we're starting to do something, right? XCL, let's go take a look at it over the charts. The chats. This one, we didn't see where it was, and a little bit more about it. It's Ethereum-based XLR AI play. Oh, we got the, what is this? I don't know what the hell it is. I'm playing it, but that's cool. You can shut up now. All right, close. Okay. Oh, there we go. Close that. Freedom powered by the Guy Fawkes formula? Untraceable, unstoppable, uncompromised. Zero knowledge, ZK. Okay. Multi-chain. Oh, sweet. Untraceable. Decent. Ooh. Gator. Looks interesting. Read the manifesto. We are Excellier. Well, they got some good branding and marketing going on. We got some Matrix stuff going on. We got Guy Fawkes and Anonymous going on vibes. They only see what we want them to see. Powered by Fawkes Formula, our security protocol that ensures complete anonymity for all transactions. Oh my God, is this going to piss off some governments around the world? Yeah. Could be. It could be a blessing. It could do good. They could be attacked by a bunch of yeah. The bankers ain't gonna like this worth of crap. The Federal Reserve ain't gonna like this one worth of crap. The WEF is not gonna like this one worth of crap. The UN is not gonna like this one worth of crap. Just know that there's gonna be some opposition at some point, and it may suppress price, especially if Biden ever gets back in office again. You can kiss your ass goodbye on this one, but luckily, you know, he can't remember where he put his ass down the last time, so I don't think we have to worry about him going back to fight his way back to the White House. And Kamala, I don't know that she stands a snowball's chance of hell of even getting voted class president after what she pulled there as a vice president. Seems like all the stuff that she couldn't do, didn't know how to do, wouldn't do, just got done so easily by the Trump administration. Oh my God, the border got straightened out. They were saying Congress had to do it. They're saying everybody else had to do it. And it turns out they were kind of either wrong or misguided or pure evil. I don't know. Take your pick. Private transfer scripted claims, token burn mechanism, no KYC required. Oh my God, really? Say that again out loud. Upgrade anytime, lock-in protection. Become a relayer. This is, so Clanker looks good. Interesting. And then this one, XCL. When she's still all nice and cheap, let's take a look at the chart. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. Well, you've already hit our first target right there beautifully. That would be the numero uno target, the first place to look for to recline to or get rejected from. Second one's just a little bit more, and betwixt the two is about 53% gains. Nice. Since we've already hit this one area, let's see what we're doing over here. On the 4-hour time frame. Swing low to swing high, tell me where I need to buy, and she ticked off one of our boxes there. So question is it going to keep on pushing through? It already did a little flesh out. It already did right here. A few hours ago, it already did the flush down to almost to the 50 Fibonacci, and most definitely this 382 area right here. So I'm not sure if she's going to come back down here or not. Maybe. The closest place I can see is right here, where it's at. About just a little over a penny. It's 1.2 cents now. Anywhere around a penny I think would be a good place to get this one. It only had less than a billion coins, so a billion pennies at this moment. What if it ever turns into $1 billion? Stop! Saying. And 2 cent would be the target at the 618. Why? Take me higher, take me higher. I need bigger targets than just that. That can't be it, Road Dawg. There's got to be more. I do believe that there could be some more. I don't have enough price history to really give me some solid targets, but I do have this guy. Right here at 3.2 cents. Oh, tell me I'm dreaming. Well, if we bounced up to there over time, that would be... That didn't tell me a dang thing. It just moved everything from me. You threw me off my game. What's up with that? Let's go with this little guy. From here to there, 160% gains from where we are currently. That's nothing to sneeze at. All right, so XCL, we'll keep an eye on that one. I want to mark this one. I guess we'll take a picture of this one and post it over. XCL. This is it's a Gator Jam. This is on the 1 hour. All right, I'll put that over there. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta take a look at Bitcoin. We're at $106,000 for Bitcoin. And what are we doing with our life over here, Bitcoin? For gosh sakes, what are you doing? Trying to hold on to the 786 area. Can you finally do it? Are you going to drop down here? She's trying. She's trying. As long as it's tried, I'll of course have a chance to try. And some of them are doing more than trying, they're doing it. One that we didn't look at that I think we should look at is probably ICP. It's gaining some traction. My goodness, $5 for real. Nobody wanted this thing a while back. What made you go from all the way down here from $1, hanging out at $3, to back up here, reclaiming this trend line over here? Could this harmonic pattern that we got here foretold that? That little guy right there, that sweet little ho and po. Next target, bigger target I'm looking at, we recovered the trend line. It's going to be $8.82 and $13.50 area. ICP. Looks like voyeurism is coming back into style now. Check your pee bottles. Somebody might have stolen them. ICP. Internet Computer Protocol is looking kind of interesting. 880 could be coming up. Amazing. This is a bullish pattern. This is a bullish harmonic pattern. High success rate that it can come up to these areas and beyond. Why, we might even finally get to test $22. I'm going to have to get off of here, folks, and go address my portfolio and take care of my gainers and look side-eyed at my other sucky altcoins. I haven't quite done anything. While all this is happening, we got Cosmos Atom down at $2.80 something cents right now, $2.87. We're trying to retest that guy. We did, didn't we? It's got that going on. You got LPO. Is it launch? That's not what I was looking for. No, it's Lino. Lino Finance could be a blessing in disguise. It's down a little bit, 75 cents right now. A big, massive accumulation zone, basically. Not much happening there. World Liberty Finance, Trump's project. Well, nobody's seen any love there. Matter of fact, it must be getting a lot of hate because it just went symmetrically triangle into, oh my god, this sucks. I guess the best thing to do is just clear out all this crap. World Liberty Finance could be looking better, couldn't it? Nice solid trend line there that kind of points out this idea of a channel, partial decline idea. Breaks that trend line, that would be a good place to get in. That'd be about 13 cents. Ain't no telling where she can go from here. Might drop all the way down here to 2 cents. That would suck. So I'd rather see it break this trend line than retest this one over here on this daily chart. But since it is on a daily chart, we got an area, partial decline. Maybe we'll get that breakout. I hope so. Looking back at our friend Bitcoin here, because sometimes we like to talk about it when it's not looking. If I can just blow you up over here, thank you. So we're trying on the smaller time frames to do a little something to hold this area. And again, the main areas we're looking for will be right over here, 111. That's not yet. It was this 107. Swing high to swing low. Is that 108 area? That 108 area, that's our 0.5. So we really need to see it. It broke out. That's good. Just need to stick out this high over here, and a little higher would be great. I'd like to see it go back to 109.5, really. And that's where we're facing our more serious resistance. And that'd be okay if we got rejected there. As long as we came back and made a higher low, it would still be healthy price action. And that would be our signal of a turnaround that we caught bottom here. And we can go for either a higher high or a lower high. Back up toward these areas. And work on a breakout. So things are, it's trying. And a lot of people are really wanting to be bearish right now, and a lot of people are bearish right now and say we're in complete bear market. I don't think that doesn't make sense for what we got going on in the world. Altcoins though, and they are definitely feel like they're in a bear market, but we'll get our altcoin season at some point. Just maybe toward the end of the year or the beginning of the next year before we really kind of see it have a chance to start playing out. But we are seeing some movement. Not all the altcoins are dead, but we still don't have the fun people here that make them pump up. We don't have the retail people here. That's when we get their big altcoin seasons. They come on when the money printer go burr and they're not having to spend their last dime and dollar to make up for what EBT's not paying for all that good truckloads of junk food that taxpayers are paying that people are trucking up on Walmart. All the good cookies and candies and all that stuff, all that good sugary goodness, fructose corn syrup to help diabetes become a bigger thing to help those pharmaceutical companies make more money and a lot of other things. It's kind of a big enclosed negative loop circle we got going on that we really need to break out of here across the world and in the United States. I feel like that's been put there by some evil spirits somewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. See you on the next one. Until then, Road Dawg out. I always wanted to say that.
They're jacked on the market's churn, chasing meme coins where the tickers burn. Crypto fiends, veins hot with greed, hoid on dreams in a blockchain.
Oh, I think I lost my position on WLFI during the drop. Turns out I lost a few more bags than I noticed, but I had too many anyway. It's looking that way. It looks that way. I thought we were retail. Well, we're the same crowd that keeps throwing our money at each other, just rotating it between us and the market makers and the smarter, bigger money VCs that are taking what we're not able to keep. But when the money printer goes on, we get the fresh new cycle newbies coming in. That's when we see everything go crazy. Oh man, we didn't get to go through all my commercials. Wonder if I can bring them over here. I bet I can. I'll get commercials over here.
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats you. Better call Road Dawg.
Guess I left that one on.
Objection. He didn't rug, he merely redecorated. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto or the SEC redecorates YOU. Objection.
Gotta take them off a loop.
She gets house, I keep 8. Fair? No.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you on the next one. God bless. Good night, John Boy.